diatonic melodic dictation, and as you learned in a previous class, you know chromatic solfege now.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to do some melodic dictation with chromatic pitches.
Great. Cool.
Will it be
So-
stepwise?
Not all of it.
Oh.
Okay, so someone tell me a chromatic pitch.
May.
C sharp.
Benjamin, let's start with you. What do you say?
May.
May? Is May always chromatic?
Only in major mode.
Right. In major mode, it's chromatic. And where does May want to go?
To Ray.
Yeah. May wants to go down to Ray
Self-centered.
because it's a flat 3. So we think of flatted notes as wanting to go down. Someone said Fee. Who said Fee? Zach. Where does Fee want to go?
I guess since it's sharp, it would go up to Sol.
Yeah. Any others?
C sharp.
Let's think in
Wants to go
solfege.
to D.
Raw.
Raw?
Oh, that's a good one.
Where would raw go?
Down to Do.
Do.
C. C? Yeah. Where would C go?
No, C like sharp
Oh,
five.
like sharp 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's put this all in order. So raw goes down to do. May goes down to re, and C goes where?
A lot. Or lay. No, we go a lot.
I mean, you could just kind of.
Yeah, that's a good point. What is C similar to lay in any
Yeah.
way?
Well, it's the same.
Yeah, but
But it's
how is it different?
C wants
C
to
wants
go
to go
up,
up to low.
Lay wants to go down.
Yeah, so that's an important point, that these chromatic pitches are inharmonically the same, but they go different places. And
Why?
that's the,
Why is that?
because flats are low and sharps are high.
yeah, well, kind of. We have different names for these because they tonicize different things. So lay would tonicize sol, and C would tonicize la. So C is sharp 5, while lay is flat 6. And flats usually go down, and sharps usually go up.
Well, what about like if you're in a key with a lot of flats, like say like the key of D flat, and you have an A flat, the one's like it's going up to B flat.
That's a good point, Caleb. When we're in a key that has flats, those flats are within the key. They're diatonic pitches. So what we're talking about here is when they're chromatically altered.
Oh, so like lowered notes.
Like
Yeah.
a double flat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense to everyone? The a flatted note or a lowered note chromatically is different than a flat in the key signature.
So if it has lots of flats in the key signature, then the natural would be the sharped one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's finish this out, and then we're going to dictate a melody. So, what do we have that tonicizes do?
T.
T.
Well, which isn't a chromatic pitch. And what tonicizes re?
D.
D.
D. Forgetting
And may
Now we
also
got it.
goes to re. What goes to me?
Re.
Read.
Re. And we talked about before that this is a half step, so there's no fe that goes to me because me is a half step up from fa. Does that make sense for everyone?
Mhm.
That's a good
Okay. What tonicizes so?
B.
And lay also goes to so from this direction. And what goes down to la? Okay, so we're gonna get in groups and we're gonna do a melodic dictation exercise. So I have a marker here. Somebody would like it?
Oh, I almost hit you.
Here, sir.
How many groups, what's
Um,
happening?
Get into groups of,
Well, no, I
get
want
into
to be.
groups of 2 or 3.
Good. I'm good.
I like Josh.
It's like a power team.
You what?
Power team right
There you
here.
go.
The composers.
Come to you, and I've only ever seen.
It does good.
That's how it's on video.
What is
That's how,
square?
it's just like.
How did I use?
Does
What do you
everyone
mean,
have a
not like
marker?
6'3"?
No. Here.
So I let Olivia write it. You write it the way you want to write it.
That's right, yeah. Does she still do that? Has she stopped doing that?
I'm fine.
Do I have a
Just
nose?
that's the way I was raised.
Yeah.
I'm a 6'3".
Okay, so this melody is in the key, it has 1 sharp. I'm not gonna tell you whether it's major or minor, you have to listen for that.
No.
It's in 3/4 time, and it starts with a D 8th note pickup into the first measure.
D what?
D8.
D4,
D4.
under the staff.
How many measures is it?
It is 3 measures, not counting the anacrusis.
What does that mean?
Maybe it's pickup.
That's near Zion.
Yeah, so can you not call it?
How many measures did we say? 3?
3 measures.
3 measures.
That only works for me.
Wait, what?
I'm lucky.
Alright, so let's sing a scale together to start off with. And we're gonna sing a G major scale.
Re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
So if the piece is major, that's your scale. If it's minor, what scale should we sing? So let's sing that too. Let's make it a harmonic minor scale. Here's your do. Minor.
Which minor?
We're gonna do harmonic.
Harmonic.
Yeah. So if you want to start down here, if that's easier for you. Okay. So the first time, I just want you to listen to the melody, and then you're gonna sing it back to me when we're done. Okay, so right there, at this tempo. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is your starting pitch.
Can we hear it again, maybe?
Yeah. So try to memorize the melody this time.
Can you play it slower?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
So can we all sing that?
Yes.
Okay, here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you didn't have to try to sing it on solfege syllables. I was just looking for law, but that was great, those of you who did. Some of those were right. So I'm going to play it again, and this time I want you to try and write down the solfege you hear. You don't have to worry about rhythm right now. If you can just write the solfege across the top of the staff. Alright, so go ahead and try to.
What do you got?
Probably so quick. Would it be possible that we can hear a little bit slower, Mandy?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is a little slower.
Did you mean to do that?
I don't know. Probably thinking of too many things. So this is like right. That's close. We want to let it out.
Yeah.
B? Correct, B, going.
I think so, yeah. It's
Going
in there,
out.
so, yeah.
So most of our issues seem to be rhythmically. So most of you have the solfege pretty spot on. So I'm gonna play it one time. And how are some ways we can think about rhythm? Do you guys know any tricks that you've been using to try and map out the rhythm? Maybe above the stuff before putting it in the stuff?
I do ticks across.
Okay, so how do you,
Trying to combine dashes.
Lindsay, how do you notate the tits? Can you show me?
Oh.
Okay, so that shows you kind of a long, short, long. Anyone else have a different way that they like to do it?
I mean, I use Takadimi and the strong beat,
Okay,
and then you can write down the syllables.
yeah. That might be a little hard just because writing down the syllables in the short amount of time that the melody goes in might be difficult because there's a lot of different syllables for Takadimi, but thinking about it that way is definitely really good. Use that to your advantage. Anyone else have something else they like to do?
Similar to Lindsay, you can use slashes, something like that.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Those are all